Okay, okay, the comments working. All right, so we got the links on there. All right. This won't be a long live. Something that I thought out and thought about it and said, why not? That's what happens when you have your own equipment. You can go live when you want to. When you gotta go to a studio, then you set to have your mind in a certain type of space for whatever time you have allotted to be there. That's why I've always had my own studio equipment. As you see behind me, I got my studio equipment behind me. And that's the reason why you cannot control creativity. I encourage every artist in the world, under the sound of my voice at least, to always have your own studio equipment. As I said, I did not plan on going live tonight, but the spirit hit me. Literally, the spirit hit me. And sometimes we can't control that. That's why it's good to have your own equipment. Once again, that's why I have always had my own studio equipment. Some of it is because I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't indulge in certain things that happen in the studio, like females and stuff. Like, I'm not a person that asks females to hang in the studio with me. I like to be in my own zone, but I don't want to come to your studio and tell you how to run your show. And then I don't want to be in your studio and had to deal with the atmosphere that you created in your studio. So once again, I thank God for having my own podcast equipment and being able to go live when I feel like it and actually understanding the software and everything that I need to go live, because this was heavy on my mind and on my heart today. And I wanted to come on here and talk about the importance of mindset shifting. A lot of times we are limited to what we've been through, what we've seen, and what we believe is real. As we get older, we start to lose our childlike quality in believing in things like Santa Claus and believing in things like snowmen talking, and we lose our creativity and our imagination. But when we go into business, we need a sort of imagination to do things business like come up with offers and come up with sales and actually do things to attract customers and attract people into our business world. So when we are stuck in our mindset and we do not want to imagine things better than what they are, then we're stuck doing whatever we're doing routinely every day. And it's hard to get to the next level in anything if you cannot see yourself getting there. When I say see yourself getting there, I mean the more clear your picture is, the better you are at acquiring whatever it is that you set out to acquire. So let's say you want to make $10 million next year. You have to understand everything that it takes to make that $10 million. So you need to know what that $10 million looks like. You need to know what kind of car you'll drive with the $10 million, what kind of home you'll buy with your $10 million. You have to understand exactly what that goal looks like in order to imagine it. And once you imagine that, then your mindset start to change. What happens is we get caught in our own mind. I have been a victim of that. People have always told me how smart I was, but I've always been a victim of my own mind. And it took me going into this year to understand that. Even with understanding business processes and different things like that, you still have to have a mental shift. Until your mindset shifts, you're stuck in a limited belief. And having this limited belief, you're never going to see past whatever that limit is. So you have to take the time to address that limited belief, and you have to understand where that belief came from. And how you address it is you say, no, that's an unrealistic belief that I've set on myself. It doesn't mean that you give yourself these unrealistic expectations and you start to doubt yourself or feel down on yourself because you can't accomplish something that you want to accomplish. But you have to be creative enough and have enough childlike imagination to see greatness in yourself. And once you see that greatness in yourself, you can do everything within your power to reach that greatness. It takes a while, guys. So I have not reached all of my goals, but I had to get over a hurdle. And for me to get over that hurdle, I had to change my mindset. because my mindset was stuck in such a position that I could not see myself getting over that hurdle due to things that had happened in my life before now. When you talk about somebody giving up what I gave up in the streets, you have to realize that I had to change my mindset because I was used to everything coming fast. Everything had came fast to me since high school. I'd been hustling since high school. And even when I did time in prison, as I stated in another video, I had been hustling. So for me to get out of that mindset and for me to understand that I can do this legally, I had to change my mindset. And that started with me realizing that something was wrong. Until you realize that something is wrong, you'll continue making the exact same mistakes. You'll continue bumping your head. So you have to realize that you are not thinking the right type of way. And that does not mean you have not been successful up to this point. You could be successful right now and you can still have the wrong mindset because you could be more successful. You could be successful in different ways. You may be successful monetarily, but you may not be successful spiritually. You may be successful spiritually, but you may not be successful with your family. Maybe you don't have the best relationship with your children or the best relationship with your husband or your wife because of the mindset. So we get stuck in these mindsets and we think that everything that we believe is the truth. And that's a system of beliefs that we continue to add to. So what happens is anything outside of that system of beliefs, you stiff arm it. You say, well, that can't be true because of this, because your mindset, it feeds itself, right? So if you have a positive mindset, you'll start seeking things that are positive and you'll start seeing things that are positive and you'll start extracting data from those points. But when you have a negative mindset, you'll pay so much attention to everything that's negative, you'll just draw all of the negative energy from that. So the mindset has to be first. You cannot wait for something good to happen to you for you to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset so that you can attract something positive and then you can put positivity back into the universe and it can turn into a cycle. That's exactly what most of us do with negativity. I had done it before. And success can be your worst enemy because a little success could make you think that the negativity that you have is not so bad when it could be terrible because you could be in a way better position if you just had a more positive attitude. Positivity attracts positivity. When you have a positive attitude, positive things happen to you, positive people come around you, and then more positive things happen to you because those positive people are bringing positive things to you. So you get all these opportunities and different things that you didn't even realize you needed to reach the goals you set out to reach just because you changed your mindset, which changed your energy. A lot of times, we get in such a disarray spiritually, emotionally, and even physically because we get used to a routine and we don't want to break that routine. We wake up on one side of the bed and people will say, "Oh, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed." You can wake up on the right side of the bed and have a bad day. You can wake up on the right side of the bed and have a bad life. Maybe you should wake up on the other side of the bed. Maybe you should put the left shoe on first. Maybe you should change some of your habits so that you can promote positivity and bring positivity to you. So you could sit on social media and dig up all the dirt. It's fine. It happens, right? Or you can come on here and join groups that promote positivity and you can get on social media and you'll start to see more positive things happen. That is exactly how your life is. Stop paying so much attention to the negative things and start showing some love to the positive so you can change your energy. Until you change your energy, you will not change your life. I'm not talking about you having minor goals that you hit. I'm not talking about you getting a promotion at work and little things that do happen, even if your energy is bad. I'm talking about for you to hit the milestones that you are trying to reach. You have to change your energy. in order to change your life. And you cannot do that until you change your mindset. And a mindset shift is not partial, it's a full mindset shift. And it takes time. It is not perfect. So sometimes I actually do have negative thoughts, and I have to say, boy, shoot that. We not dealing with that. We on something else because of everything that I'm taking in to fight that off. I understand when that's coming. So you have to be aware of what you're thinking about. You have to be aware of where your mindset is so you can shift it. Until you're aware of everything that's happening within yourself, you cannot change it. So you have to be conscious of everything that's happening within so you can know when you are going into a certain mindset and you can change it. Now, you have to have a goal of what the positive mindset looks like. So you need to understand exactly what a positive mindset looks like so you can move forward. That is it. I'm going to keep it brief today. I said I was going to keep it under 15 minutes, and it looks like I'm going to keep it under 12 because the finals is on and I'm about to get to it. Y'all, I put the links in the comments. The ultimate BBB is the funnel for the real life XP and some other things that you can get when you go through the funnel. And then Chosen One Jackpot is my personal website. There's a bunch of other websites, but those are the two that I want y'all to connect with today. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night.